guys, and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about how to grow your Instagram following and some tips and tricks that I have learned and that I used in the month of August. What worked, what didn't, everything like that. So let's just go right into this video. Throughout the month of August, I tried to grow my Instagram following because I want to put it on my resume. That's what I want to do for a living, for a career. I want to be a social media marketer or social media manager, something along those lines, for a company, but I have zero experience, so I thought that if I could try to grow my personal following, that it would be something to bring up in interviews and put on my resume. As well as I wanted to make this video because I find these types of videos interesting. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you what I learned and what worked and what didn't for me. Obviously, not everything's going to work for everybody, so some things that didn't work for me might work for you. Some things that did work for me might not work for you, but I'm going to lay it all out there for you guys and tell you what I did and what I liked and what I didn't and what worked and what didn't. So let's stop the rambling and let's just go into today's video. I did a bunch of research before August and also throughout the month of me trying to grow my following. I did a bunch of research before and during, and I'm still doing some research as well of how to grow your Instagram following. I will say this in the beginning, I did not grow a ton, but I did grow. So if you're wanting to grow your channel, I do have grow your Instagram account. I do have tips that can help you. I will say, and I'll warn you guys, I lost a lot of followers from people that I know personally. Like, people I know in my real life unfollowed me throughout this journey. So just a forewarning that this will probably happen to you. Everybody that I have, like every blog post I read about this has also said the same thing, that you will lose followers from your personal life for whatever reason. I don't know if I annoyed them or I don't know, because you do have to post a lot. I will say that as well. You have to post a lot, so obviously people who don't want to see that, it's going to unfollow you. So keep that in mind. I will build my numbers at the end of the video of how many I lost, how many I gained, things like that. But my first thing was the first 2 weeks, I think, because I did this from August 1st to August 31st, the first 2 weeks, I promoted every single picture I posted on my main feed. I think this is the biggest waste of money and probably I think Instagram is scamming people because it doesn't work. It does not work in the slightest bit. I will insert a picture of what I mean. When you promote a post, it gives you a rough estimate of how many people you will reach when you pay this amount of money for this amount of days. I didn't even reach half of the amount of people that they said, so I don't know if that's just my luck or if Instagram does that to everybody, but I think it's the biggest waste of time, biggest waste of money, and I highly do not recommend this because it didn't help me grow in the slightest. It wasted my money and it didn't reach near the amount of people that Instagram claims that it does. Because also my first tip should have been turn your page into a business page, or is it called business or professional? I can't remember, but it's one of the two. Don't change it from a personal account to a business account or a professional account. I can't remember what it's called, but this way you can see your insights, which means you can see how many people liked your post. You can see that always. Liked, comment, saved, sent, how many people viewed it, how many impressions it had, how many people. It just gives you a lot of information, so make sure you turn that on, switch it over, because you learn a lot from your insights. But because of my insights, I could tell, because it also said on my insights how many people came to this post because of my promotion. And it didn't hit anywhere near the amount of people that Instagram claims it would have. So I think it's a waste of time. Don't do it. So the next thing is your captions. Every piece of information I found in my research suggested making long, meaningful captions, like all your Instagram influencers do. I would suggest doing the opposite. For me personally, when I see a long caption, I keep scrolling because I don't have the time or patience to read a long ass caption most of the time. There's sometimes I do read them, but I would suggest keeping it short and sweet. For the month of August, I followed the advice of making long, meaningful captions. Number one, it's incredibly hard to come up with 31, let alone if you're doing this for like a year. It's hard to come up with long, meaningful captions. I was running out of ideas. Like I couldn't do it. Like I couldn't do it for more than a month. Like I was near the end of the month, you could probably tell that my captions were going downhill because I was just running out of ideas. However, a lot of Instagrammers will put long, meaningful captions that have nothing to do with the picture they're posting, which is weird to me, and that's what I did last month. But it is weird to me because, like, I don't know, I think the caption should be relevant to what you're posting. But I did it the way that other people did it. Like, I did it the way that other people are doing it on Instagram last month. I will be switching back. I won't be posting a caption that is relevant to my picture and short and sweet, because for me personally, I know from my personal experience, most of the time I keep scrolling when I see a long caption, and if it's not related to the picture, I don't see the point in it. So keep it short and sweet is my advice. A lot of people will tell you different, but my advice is keep it short and sweet and related to the picture you are posting. This is a big one, and this is one I have been doing for almost a year, I think. Post or tag the clothing companies you are wearing. So for me personally, most of my wardrobe is Ardene's and Lululemon. So if I'm wearing a picture where you can clearly see like a pair of Lululemon leggings and an Ardene top, I will tag Ardene, and how do I explain this? I will tag Ardene on my shirt and tag Lululemon on my pants. They see it. Lululemon has actually retweeted me before. I haven't gotten a response from them on Instagram from tagging them, but from tagging them on Instagram, they're very active, and they have retweeted and responded to me on Twitter. So I'm sure if my picture ever caught their eye, they would do the same on Instagram, and a lot of brands do this on Instagram. I know for me, Sanuk has like Sanuk shoes. I love my Sanuks. They have liked quite a few of my pictures because I have tagged them in it. So they will like, they will sometimes comment, and they will sometimes repost. And if they repost you, you will gain followers. I know a girl who got reposted from Gap. She posted a picture of her kid wearing Gap clothing. So she tagged Kids Gap, and that photo got reposted, and she got hundreds of followers just because that brand reposted her picture. So tag clothing brands, tag jewelry brands, makeup brands. If you can clearly see something, like if I was posting a selfie, and right now I'm wearing a lot of Kylie Cosmetics. So if I posted a selfie from today, I would tag Kylie Cosmetics in my lipstick or my eyes or whatever, because it's all brought to you by Kylie Cosmetics. You know, the shirts are Dean's. If I posted a picture and you could clearly see the shirt, I would tag her Dean's. It really, really does help, and a lot of other brands find you this way, as well as a lot of followers, because if they go through to see how people style their clothing or whatever on the clothing company's mentions or tags, they will find your profile, and if they like the way your profile looks, they will follow you. That brings me into my next point. Having an aesthetic, having a preset. I bought all of Lightroom's presets for, I think it was $25. So I have a lot of preset options that I will be switching out throughout like the seasons and stuff. Right now my preset is, what is it actually called? Light or bright white number 4. So this is what it looks like. It's this one. You can't really see, but it's in the Lightroom presets. I use white number 4. That is what I'm currently using, and it makes my feed look aesthetically pleasing and similar. You want your feed to look somewhat similar by using the same presets, so that when people do come to your profile, what they see is the top 9 photos, and if those photos look aesthetically pleasing and really, really nice, people are more likely to follow you because they think you're pushing out really good content. Next is posting every single day. This is essential, and I think it really did help because you have to be consistent in everything you do, and Instagram is no different. So you have to post frequently. If you don't want to post every day, post every second day. You have to stay relevant. You have to stay active. You have to post frequently. It is annoying. I personally felt very annoying posting every single day, but I did post every single day for 31 days, and I think that really helped me growing because I was staying active and engaged on my account. And I also read that doing this, the more you post, the more Instagram will see she's active. I will promote her post on the explore page and everything like that. So I read that. I don't know for the fact if that's how the algorithm works, but if you post more, the algorithm will boost you more. Next is your Instagram stories. This, I read, you have to use it like a vlog. Post every day, all day on your story. Post at least once on your feed. From what my research has said, post on your feed once a day. This is your curated, picture perfect life, but your story is your everyday life. Like, your story is more you, whereas your feed is more your story, if that makes sense. So obviously everybody picks the best pictures to post on Instagram. That is your curated story. That is your curated life, is your feed. Your story is your everyday life. Like, this is where you would say, oh, I had a big mess up today, or this is what I'm doing today. I'm painting the garage door. Like, a lot of my stories involved home renos because we are redoing my parents' farmhouse. So a lot of it was home renos, and I painted the garage door. That's why I used that example. I put backsplash up in the kitchen. So it's like a vlog. It's vlog style. You show people what you're doing every single day. Reply to every single comment you get. The only comments I did not respond to is the brand managers that are like, message us instantly for a collab. I didn't respond to those. However, if they do, I have, I think, 37 message requests right now. Probably 35 of them are from brand managers who want to work with me, and I am working with one company coming up in the future, which also came from this month. So that is another positive, is that I did get like a brand deal. And then 2 of them are like sugar daddies. But so you will get a lot of message requests. You will get a lot of, what was my point at this point? Oh my god. Comments. So a lot of brand managers will message you directly, but a lot of them do comment on your post saying, message us instantly for a collab. I completely ignore those. I don't delete them because it still boosts my post in the algorithm because there's a comment, but I don't respond. I don't like it. I don't anything. I completely ignore it. But every other comment, like, oh girl, this is such a pretty photo, oh, I love your hair, whatever it is, I respond to it because it boosts your photo more into the algorithm. It shows that you are engaged, and it shows that you are responding, and it shows that there is a lot more engagement in your post. Instagram doesn't look through the comments. It doesn't see that you replied to somebody, so that's the extra comment. It just sees how many comments there is on the picture, so it boosts it more. So comments, especially, I read within the first hour. I don't know if that really has anything to do with it, but make sure you're responding to all your comments. Hashtags is something that I really struggled with. Every page, everything that I read or saw said something different. It seems like everybody uses a different hashtag strategy. So you were allowed 30 hashtags. If you use more than 30 hashtags, you're marked as spam. Another tip is you want to rearrange your hashtags. If you're using the same one for every post, you want to rearrange them so that you don't get marked as spam. If you want to use all 30, my best advice would be to use 10 under 100,000 posts. I don't know even how to describe this. When you look up a hashtag on Instagram, it'll say how many pictures are underneath it. You want 10 with less than 100,000 pictures underneath it, 10 with less than 1,000,000. So between 100,000 and 1,000,000, you want 10 within that range. And then you can have 10 above 1,000,000. But don't use like the spammy follow for follow or Insta good hashtags, because there are billions of pictures with those hashtags on them. So your photo will get lost in the crowd. The less hashtags it has, the more likely you are to rank in that hashtag. The less photos under that hashtag, I should say, the more likely you are to rank within that hashtag, meaning more people will find your photo if you are at the top of that hashtag. So keep that in mind. It's very, very confusing. I suggest doing your own research and finding out your own strategy. I still have not found a strategy that worked for me because I didn't really see much growth from my hashtags. But posting hashtags on every single picture, you will get more views and hopefully followers. And also with your insights, you can see how many impressions came from your hashtag. So that is another reason to change it to a business profile. Next is tag relevant pages. By this I mean there are big Instagram pages that will repost your photo if it suits their aesthetic. So if you're posting a really cute girly outfit, there are Instagram pages out there that some even have their own hashtags, but if you tag them in that photo, you have a chance of them reposting it if it fits their aesthetic. Obviously, don't tag a food account if you're posting a cute outfit, right? They won't repost you. But tagging a page that posts really cute girly clothing, they might repost you, and they have a bigger following. Some of those followers will go follow you if you get that memo. So do your research. If you want to be a lifestyle Instagrammer, Google what lifestyle pages do reposts. There are repost pages for pretty much every type of aesthetic or niche. I will post my little list that I have found so far. Take a look at these pages to see if they fit your aesthetic. But I think this is a great tip because I did get a comment. They didn't repost me, but they did comment on my page from one account, so that was kind of exciting and cool. So yeah, just make sure you find your aesthetic and your niche and find a page that does repost and tag them, and keep tagging them in any posts that are relevant to their page, and maybe one day you will get reposted and you will gain a lot of followers from that. My last couple of tips are do your own research. If you're watching this video, you're already one step ahead of me, but do your own research. There are tons of YouTube videos, there are tons of Pinterest posts of people trying to help you and give you their tips. So make sure you do your research. There is a lot of content out there trying to help you out. Pay attention to what your favorite Instagram influencers are doing. If you want to be a lifestyle Instagrammer, look up what other Instagrammers that are in the lifestyle field are doing. This is a great way to find your hashtags as well as just get some inspiration for your captions, for your photos, everything like that. So keep up to date with some of your favorite Instagram influencers in the Instagram field you want to target. Like for me, I would say I was more lifestyle because I literally just posted like my old modeling photos and just my life. I don't know. I didn't really have a niche, but if you are a lifestyle, make sure you go out and follow a bunch of lifestyle pages so that you kind of get inspiration, and it'll help you grow just by watching what other people who are growing are doing, if that makes sense. Have fun with it. I said this in my TikTok video as well, but if you are not having fun with it, people will see through you and they will either not follow you or they will unfollow you, because Instagram is a social media platform. It is meant to be fun. It's not meant to be taken so seriously. So have fun with it. Make sure you look like you're having fun. Just have fun with it. This is all for fun. It's not, I don't know, don't take it too seriously. It's like life. Don't take life too seriously. Don't take Instagram too seriously. And lastly, I will be looking at my phone for my personal numbers and my personal growth in the month of August. I lost a total of 41 followers from my personal life. So these are people that I know personally who unfollowed me. A lot of them were near the end, actually. my first post on August 1st was saying that this was just the month of August, but yet a lot of them still unfollowed me near the end of August. So I don't know why. I don't know what their reasoning was. I really don't care either. My personal opinion is anyone who unfollows me, I don't want them following me anyway, because they're probably silently judging me or not so silently judging me. So I really don't care, but 41 people unfollowed me. But I also gained a total of 63 followers. Like I said, my goal, well, I don't know if I actually talked about this. My goal, I didn't know what to expect. This is the first time I've ever tried to grow my Instagram following. My small goal was to get 1 follower per day, which I did. I got actually 2 followers per day because 2 per day would have been 62 and I got 63. My goal was 1 follower per day. That was my small goal. My big goal was to double my Instagram following, which didn't happen, but hopefully that'll happen by the end of the year. But yeah, 63 total new followers, and I ended up actually gaining 22 once you subscribe. Why can't I ever speak English? Once you subtract the people who unfollowed me, the number is 22, but a total of 63 people did follow me throughout the month of August. So I was quite happy with that growth because that was surpassed my small goal, and I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what would work. Another point of me doing this was because I do want to do this as a career. It helped me figure out what worked. It helped me figure out what doesn't and what's a waste of time, so that when I do get a job in the social media field, I won't be wasting my time or the company I'm working for's time because I already kind of know what to expect. But that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you have any Instagram tips, leave them down in the comments below. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I hope you subscribe so you never miss a video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.